Hello, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is John Mataruse, born in Zimbabwe, a country that I love so much and a country that I miss so much. But for the last few years, I've been staying in the UK, in the diaspora. And on this channel, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my experiences living in the diaspora. You can imagine the excitement, the experience, the challenges as you move away from a country that you have stayed for in the last 40 years and coming to set up camp in a completely new environment, a new culture, a country maybe where before coming to it you had certain perceptions, certain things that you thought would happen in that country, but now finally getting to experience that country. A country that you have read about in school, maybe studied about it, but now you're actually in that country and you're getting to experience life in that country. A country which other people have told you about it, and as you were coming, you had certain expectations, certain views, certain things. You said, I think it will be like this. But now, finally, getting to actually experience that country. So, I'm going to be sharing with you all those experiences on this channel. Before coming to this country, I worked in the financial services sector. And I grew to love things to do with banking, things to do with finance, economics. So on this channel, I'm also going to be sharing with you the business opportunities that I've seen in the UK, some investment opportunities that I've seen here. I'm also going to be sharing with you how I manage my finances in this country, how I'm trying also in my own way to make the most of being in a first world country. The things that I see here and think maybe I can try to do that back home, or things that I know I have done and experienced in Zimbabwe, and sort of saying, I think that would work as a business idea in the UK. So I'm going to be sharing with you all those things and all those opportunities. I'm also going to be sharing with you guys the challenges that men face, particularly as they settle in a new environment where maybe some roles which back home would ordinarily say these are women roles or these are female roles, but coming into a situation or environment where probably you need to take up those roles or help your partner with those roles. So I'm actually going to be taking you on journeys where you see me do some of the things that we get to do here that maybe when we were back home would consider not to be men activities or roles for men. I'm also going to be sitting down with people who have been here before me, people who have spent a lot of time in the diaspora. I'm going to be interviewing some people who have made it here in the diaspora. But to make this real and authentic, I'm also going to be talking to people who are finding it hard to manage in the diaspora. Because to be fair, guys, not everyone is thriving in the diaspora. And just to add a little bit more, I sometimes think the diaspora is not for everyone. So I'm also going to be talking to people who have sort of faced the challenges settling in the diaspora. But I'm also going to be talking to people who faced the challenges as they were settling in the diaspora. Because to be practical, everyone sort of faces challenges in a different way as they come to settle in the diaspora. But I'm also going to be talking to people who have overcome those challenges and are actually thriving in the diaspora, people who are making it in the diaspora. To be honest, guys, there are people from Africa, from my country, we have actually made it here. We have created businesses, we have created legacies in this very beautiful UK. So I'm going to be talking to those people so that we can sort of learn how did they navigate the challenges of settling in the diaspora? What challenges did they face? How did they overcome those challenges to finally thrive in a foreign land, as it were, or a host country? I'm also going to be talking about challenges that couples face when they move to the diaspora, the challenges that single people face when they move, and the challenges that couples face are totally different. And where the couples have children, the challenges are sort of compounded, they're even much more deeper. I'm also going to be sharing on those issues and giving my views and some expert views on how people can cope and continue to thrive in a foreign land. When I came to the UK, I quickly realized that working here can be stressful. You'll be dealing with a new job environment. Some of the jobs that we get to do here are jobs we did not even think we'd do back home, or these are things that we did not study for, or we did not even get training for when we were still back home. But you come here and you start doing such a job. So that can create stresses and tensions, which can sort of spill over into other facets of life, which are relationships and what have you. So I'm going to be also talking about ways of de-stressing in the diaspora, hobbies that you can pick so that you can sort of de-stress and continue to thrive in the diaspora. Because to be fair, guys, this is a G7 economy. This is a multi-trillion dollar economy. So you get a sense that there are opportunities that are just presented by coming here. But if other issues are not sorted, it can prevent people from making the most of their lives in the diaspora. And looking at the cost that people incur as they come to these lands, the emotional cost, the financial cost, you get a sense that it will be a lost opportunity if we don't make the most of our times in the diaspora. I say making the most of our times in the diaspora because my plan is to return back to Africa at some point, sort of take some of the skills that I've learned here, put them back in Africa, improve things there, and also take advantage of the things that I have known, good things that are in Africa, bring them also here and try to see if we can create a good experience to people who were born here. We have never experienced Africa. So I believe there is an opportunity when you come to the diaspora, but sometimes you need also inspiration, encouragement to make the most of the situation. Otherwise, it will be a lost cause. I'll also be looking at continuing with my hobby, which I started when I was still in Zimbabwe, which is traveling. I like traveling a lot, and here in the UK, I'll continue with that hobby. I'll be taking you along some of the journeys that I'll be doing here in the UK so that you can also see this place and you can also appreciate its uniqueness, the culture here, the food and drink here, the differences. And I'm looking forward to be interviewing some people who were born here, their experiences and their view on Africa, the motherland, what they think about the motherland, what opportunities they see there. I'll also be sort of looking into race relations as well, because I believe we gain much more when we work together across tribal, regional, and racial lines. I think what unites us is actually much more than what divides us. So I'm going to be trying to look into how we can begin to appreciate other races, other tribes, so that we can make the most of our differences instead of letting those differences separate us. I'm also going to be looking at married life, what couples can do to sustain their marriages, to make sure that their marriages can thrive even in a different environment, a different setup. So, guys, if this is something that interests you, if this is something you love, consider subscribing to my channel, because definitely I'll be posting videos on this channel so that you can also see how I'm experiencing life here. Whenever I travel, I take it as an opportunity to meet new people, see new places, and get to experience new environments. I like the fresh air outside, outdoors. So I like visiting a lot of places to experience new things, and also to just see places, beautiful buildings, experience the culture here. In my country, they say "Chicha chiri murutsoka," and a simple way of translating that is to say, whenever you travel, you get to experience something new. So you will see that I'll be visiting different places and telling you about those places, guys. But I don't just visit places. I also try to get life lessons from ordinary journeys, ordinary places. And there are some times when I actually do what is called budget tourism, where I try to visit a place at the lowest possible cost, but also get the most of that place. So you guys, I think you'll be interested in those travels, because I'll actually get to show you the places that I go to and how I make sure I get to do that at the lowest budget possible. Okay, guys, so if this is the type of content that you like, if you are interested in the uh, things that I've spoken about, diaspora living, diaspora travel, diaspora finance, diaspora investments, uh, consider subscribing to my channel, and let's go on this journey together. Let's experience life together, and let's build something together here. Thank you. Bye.